Debunker. This is my safe place. This is where I can come and you and I can chat about things that we've heard this week and debunk them. Be like the Bereans in the book of Acts and search the scriptures daily to see if what we're hearing is actually true. Well, this week I watched a movie. I like to watch World War II movies, and this one, a character was asked to pray when he and some other younger sailors were on a ship that was under attack. They were trapped in a compartment, and he was asked to pray. This is what he said.
Buck, why don't you pray?
I am praying.
I mean out loud.
Me?
Yeah. I think it'll help the guys.
All right, fellas. We need help, fellas. What I mean is, I guess it's up to God. And I ain't kidding when I say I sure hope he knows how we feel about this. I ain't much on this praying business. When you're scared, the first thing you do is start trying to square things. But all I'm asking is that maybe he'll figure we've done the best we can and lets it go at that. We didn't ask to get in this spot, so maybe he'll give us a break. Maybe he'll take a chance on us, figuring that we'll all try to do better. I guess this is a funny kind of praying to you guys, but it's what I'm thinking and what I'm asking.
Oh, that was painful. What gets me is some writer thought that that was an eloquent prayer, that was going to really grab the hearts of those who are watching. That's not a good model for us to follow. What gets me in what he said in that is that he hopes that God just kind of takes this all into account and knows that we all just did our best and judges us on the basis of that. Good Lord, I hope not. R.C. Sproul says that there are 4 kinds of actions in the world that we can undertake. One is called a good action, and only God essentially can have a good action, where his motives are pure and he's outwardly conforming to what is right. There's bad action, which is the opposite of that, right? Actions that are bad and in rebellion against God, from a motive that is inwardly hostile toward God. There is a bad good, which is essentially those who don't have a motive to try and live outwardly pleasing to God, and yet they do some things that produce a general good, right? They help old ladies cross the road. They pay their taxes. You don't have to be regenerate. You don't have to be a believer to do those things. So that is a bad good. And the last one is a little bit trickier to deal with, but it's the one everybody has questions about, and it's a good bad. It brings up what was called the doctrine of confluence or the doctrine of concurrence, this idea that there are those whose motives, inward desires, are certainly not to please God, and their actions are still used by God to produce a good according to his will. I think of, what is it? Is it Habakkuk who is saying, God, don't you see what's happening here? Don't you see all this evil in the world? Don't you see everything that's going wrong? When are you going to do something about it? And God says, I am going to do something about it. You hide and watch. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to raise up the Chaldeans. I'm going to raise up this evil people. Their intention, their desire is not going to be to please me, God says. Instead, their desire is going to be to rob and to steal and to plunder. And yet, I'm going to use them, God says, to accomplish my purposes in my people and bringing judgment. I think of the life of Joseph. He says at the end of it, when he's talking to his brothers, he says that what you intended for evil, God intended for good. There's this mystery that God can somehow use the actions of those who are not intending to please God and are outwardly non-conforming to the law of God, and yet God uses it somehow mysteriously to accomplish his purposes. So that's the, is that the good bad or the bad good? I don't remember. I'll have to go back and read R.C. Sproul. So hopefully we can debunk this idea that God is going to judge us based on, well, we did our best, we tried our hardest, and hope that we're going to come out okay. That takes all the good news out of the good news, right? That the only thing that makes the gospel good news is the idea that I cannot outwardly or inwardly muster up enough to please God on my own, that I have a problem that only Christ can pay. So that's my attempt at debunking the worldview that you see in that prayer. Welcome to the bunker, or debunker. Debunker? Whatever. This is my safe place. My safe place? That doesn't make any sense.